I'm gonna let this speak for itself.
No, Lord.
Oh God, here we go.
Put my
Yeah, here you
public
go.
defender suit on.
Ain't
Here we
no
go.
fuck about no sex, bitch. I don't only want your nigga. Get this smoke out the face, and that pussy nigga, yeah. I told that bitch I won't bang. I know this pussy nigga scared. I don't know how I get down. Bang with that thing, swipe off shit. Cause I was small, I ain't that down. But that's my mom, I ain't scared. Pussy nigga said, what
He's
you
still
trying to
going.
get that nigga dead? 2 weeks
Yeah,
later,
he's living
I
his
got
life.
the bitch and bust the
That's
head.
it.
Yeah. Sneakers take knock out the back off these bitches' head.
I don't think nobody doesn't know. But for those that don't, that's Jay Morant. That's Jay.
Demetrius, as some call him.
Ja Morant.
Tim's for real.
Been suspended from all Grizzlies activities. This is coming off the heels of doing this earlier this season, having to face those situations this season. Claiming that he went to what the fuck kind of picture this is Glorilla. Claiming that he went to rehab. Glorilla is small as fuck. This is a big gun. What the
Dang.
fuck? That's a dick.
I'm bigger than her.
And she was in high school.
That's a kid
That's Glorilla.
in
In
high school.
school?
Yes.
Take her sponsorships right now.
Bullshit. High school glow. No shot.
That looked like
middle
middle
school
school glow.
I'm about to say no shot.
She must mean ninth grade glow. God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, it has to
First
be
week
nice.
of school type shit. Like
8th grade skipped. Like, no the fuck way.
Wow.
that was that orientation.
But yeah, just after getting off of punishment, went right outside to do what he did and did do. Is John Moran a thug? I don't know. I tried to be PC last time, say shoot a lot of bail, but is this guy a thug?
Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me 2 times.
Shouts
Came
out
with
to the
yeah.
Jews.
Oh,
Salute.
I thought that was the okay. Go ahead, go ahead.
maybe it's me. Shit. But nah, man. Yo, what the shit? Like, what's going? Like, I want to root for Ja here, but I feel like at that point we just acting like he's a toddler. He's still a grown man, a young man that's gonna do young stupid idiot things. But I can't cape for that, dog. It's not like it's the end of the world. It's just a fucking gun. Probably owns it. He's rich, but it's just like it cost you money the first time. Like it cost you a Supermax. He did it again, and what's fucked up. And I don't want to talk too much. Obviously, Damo's gonna have a lot to say here, but my concern is it looked like he was chilling, saw that his man was on live, and then said, "Shit, hold on now." That's what it looked like. I know people are quick to pull the raccoon card here. I hope I didn't sound like it last time. I hope I'm not sounding like it again. But this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, it's tough. It's tough, bro.
Is that South Park?
It's tough.
What the fuck? Listen, all I'll say on the matter is I don't know. I still don't know enough to say if he's a thug or not. I just don't. I do think it was dumb. Given the precedent of the situation, given the the conversations that could go about this, the consequences that could happen after this, it was a dumb decision. It was an idiotic decision. Like the first time. That's a lot of money to just put on risk like that. But yeah, I just don't know enough to make those statements like that.
We're pussyfooting around here. Do you want to do it, or do you want to go? You want to hop off the fence?
Oh well, I'll go ahead and just get my point out the way. Yes, I agree. Very stupid, very immature of John Morant, a person in his situation and his stature, to do something like that after being getting in trouble for similar, not the same shit. I'm sick of people misremembering. John Morant got in trouble for breaking a clear NBA rule and guideline of traveling on an NBA trip with a firearm. That's a clear rule that was broken by John Morant, that he got in trouble for it, that they could cite. It's not just, oh, nigga with gun. No,
Right.
he broke an actual NBA rule. They suspended him for it. Cool. I can admit this was dumb. This is a corny thing to do. Just like I think if you flash money online all over Instagram, that's corny and dumb. Niggas ain't getting suspended for that though. What I will say, and I challenge anybody when I ask this, what did he actually do wrong? We can all admit he did something stupid. What did he do wrong? If you're telling me what he did wrong was be a young black man and rap into a song and have his gun, then all right, we can just agree to disagree there, because I can differentiate between a thug and a nigga listening to music. I can. Now, if white America can't, if everybody else wants to play the game of, oh no, every nigga with a gun is a thug, then hey, I'm not gonna have an argument with you. That's cool. I just get that's what it comes down to, what you see and what you want to see. Cool. I just asked Shaw if he doesn't care that he missed out on 40, 50, 60 million dollars because of the first situation, so he does it again. If he doesn't care that he signed to Nike, Adidas, Reebok, Puma, whatever the fuck he signed to, and he doesn't care about his brand deals, if he doesn't care about being this face of the league and face of the youth, as a lot of people would say, if you don't care about that shit, I genuinely don't get why everyone else is so fucking pressed and upset about it for either. Allen Iverson didn't ask niggas to be a role model. Allen Iverson didn't ask niggas to be the
You're nasty.
face of a generation. AI didn't ask for it. Niggas just made him that,
You're
and
nasty.
we all can agree AI didn't change the behavior. AI just kept rocking and doing him. He lived his life. Niggas lived through him. I'm just saying, for Ja Morant, it's obvious the nigga's not trying to be a role model. He's trying to be a young nigga just bobbing and weaving the Kodak or Young Boy or whoever he's listening to, and he's not gonna change. Y'all seen it was bullshit. Y'all seen the rehab was bullshit. Y'all seen all that other shit was bullshit. It was smoke and mirrors because the NBA told him to do it. He's not gonna change. What are we upset about? But it's fine. I'm told I'm caping because all I'm saying is I agree it was dumb and stupid, but he ain't break no rule. He was at home. It's the off season. On his friend's Instagram, which it was a mistake. The friend did not try to show Ja with the gun. Now, Sage made a good point. From the look of it, it's crazy how he's just vibing, listening to music. Niggas do the little gun sign. Now Ja needs to put his gun up. That's stupid. I get that. It's stupid. What's the L take? Me saying I don't think he did anything wrong? He didn't break no rule. He didn't break an NBA rule. What rule was broken for him having a gun? There's no rule broken.
Well, I was in your spaces over the last day or so, and there was that one dude who's in the CFL or was in the CFL that brought up the CBA. I don't know exactly. I don't want to butcher his explanation, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. But yeah, I think this might be a situation where, and I think that's with a lot of these big companies and all the legal terminology that they use. Shit is vague on purpose. Shit has a lot of ambiguity on purpose, and depending on how that CBA is written, they can probably use something if they really wanted to suspend Ja. So, in my opinion, that's probably what's gonna happen. Gonna bend this rule to bend that rule to justify this, that, and the third.
Yo, ain't no bending. No, stop.
We being obtuse now. I ain't gonna lie, we being obtuse.
That's what it is.
ISO on me. ISO on me. ISO on me.
Okay, bro.
ISO on me because I didn't let this bullshit. And I thought this was Let's Keep It a Buck podcast.
I keep it a buck.
I thought this was Let's Keep It a Buck. I didn't think this was Let's Keep That Saddle On So Ja can ride our back podcast.
Oh,
I didn't think that's what this was. Listen,
Oh.
You're an idiot and a thug. You're a wannabe. You say you a wankster, but you ain't about nothing. You're a criminal. You're portraying yourself as a criminal, and we're gonna call a spade a motherfucking spade. We're gonna call a crook a crook. We're gonna call a thug a thug. I hope the Grizzlies suspend him for the entire year and then some. I'm being dead ass too. This shit is stupid at this point. It's beyond stupid, and there's so many examples of the past that have gone down this line, that have gone down this same exact line, and we didn't start taking people face value. If you got the gun out, if you can't listen to music without that, if you can't be in the club without getting on the couch with the music loud, throwing up gang signs, drinking your drink, all this stuff, if you can't do that I gotta think that that's you at some point. I'm not an idiot. If a dog bite me 2 times, you don't think I think that that's an aggressive dog? No, that's a fucking aggressive ass dog. If you can't listen to NBA YoungBoy without doing some stupid shit that makes you look like a thug, I'm not gonna lie. I can't sit back no more and say you're not a thug. This nigga's a thug.
Thug is the funniest word.
I
in
know
the
Thug.
dictionary.
Fuck it.
Oh,
Not sorry.
internet getting cooked.
Yeah,
I'm just
internet
saying,
tried to sell you a damn.
I'm
but
just
you
saying
did.
I
You
would
did.
look crazy if I solo came myself and said exactly what Omar said. So also I was just answering Damo's question. So I don't know
Hey,
what
you. Hey, if you feel that way, be so. Say what you want to say. It's your month. It's your
Oh
people
my.
month for real.
This is
Asian
crazy, bro.
Islander specific.
Keep going,
specific.
bro. Just specific Islander.
I just
Those
love
will
how
remember
people are
that.
taking niggas is taking what I'm saying and throwing whatever they want on it. All I said was Ja ain't break no rules, and niggas is like, this nigga Damo's caping. Am I caping, or am I just pointing out Ja didn't technically break no rules? I can admit it's stupid. I think it's stupid. I think it's corny. That's fine. If we're about to sit here and fault niggas for being stupid and corny, then cool, have that conversation. I'm just saying, comparing it to what he did first, which was break clear fucking rules that you can point at and say, yeah, these is rules, nigga.
You moving the goalpost.
I'm not moving that's moving the goalpost.
You added. You
at
added.
least following the rules.
You
What?
added the words clear to it. If he's breaking a rule about conduct that you need to portray outside of it, I'm almost 1,000% certain they told him, "Hey, guns flashed on Instagram Live is a no-no. Don't care about if you bought it here, this, that, and the third." I can almost guarantee they had that conversation with him. So to do it again, oh, you think they didn't?
I mean, I don't know what they did because I don't work for the fucking NBA. I don't know what they told them.
Come on, bro. If that's what we're doing,
and if we're gonna assume, wait, no. If we're gonna assume that's what they told him, oh, you know what? Just don't flash a gun on your Instagram.
Come on, bro.
And he did it
Sounds
anyway.
like a
you know
lot
what that
of-
means?
Oh,
No.
come on, bro.
Okay, over talk. That's fine.
Nah, my fault. My fault.
If they told the nigga that and he don't care, the fuck we talking about this for? If that nigga don't care about his career, the fuck are we saying here? What are we sitting over here testing for? That's dumb. Like, all right, the nigga is self-sabotaging. All right, fuck it. Like, if y'all think he's really gonna be out the NBA for it, cool. But he's self-sabotaging. He don't care. I refuse to sit here and test this nigga for not caring about his career if that's the point. And I'm being told, Damo, stop. I'm being told I'm putting a cape on for sitting here saying, hey, bro, Ja Morant is sabotaging his career by doing dumb shit. Oh, man, I'm just not going to sit here and test this because I fuck with him. But I'm not going to sit there and, he's a grown-ass man. He knows what he's doing. We had this conversation last time, and nigga swore up to me, y'all need to go tell Daddy T. Y'all need to go tell his mama. Y'all need to say somebody need to sit down with Ja and tell him what he doing ain't right. Obviously, that ain't fucking work. Now, did it? The nigga's still doing it. And then still riding around Memphis with that thing on him, popping it up whenever he's listening to NBA Youngboy. I don't care. Like, hey, like Omar said, we can assume that's who the nigga is. No one is sitting here saying he's not a thug. All I'm saying is, I don't think a nigga with a gun is a thug. Woe is me. Woe is me for
he sent you the new colorway of his shoes. He sent you the new colorway of his shoes.
He did cut a nice check. He cut a nice check.
Okay, that's
he
what
cut a nice check for me to sit here and tell y'all that I don't find an issue with a nigga not breaking NBA rules. I don't find an issue with a nigga having a gun on Instagram. I think it's stupid, but I'm not about to sit here and cry wolf about it and say nigga's throwing away his life and his career. That's it. If that makes me whatever, cool. Because I know actual niggas that are thugs. I know actual niggas that do dumb shit. I can do every nigga isn't that nigga. Every nigga
baloney. No, I just saw chat, man. I have no rebuttal.
Wait, hold on.
I have no rebuttal.
I now have the full picture of Glorilla. This is crazy.
Bro, that is not a high schooler. I die by it, bro. That is it. Bro. That is an elementary school child with the goddamn.
If she put that down, it would be like to
it's
her belly
taller
button.
than her, bro. I don't want to say taller, literally.
What
but
shoes is she
it's
wearing?
to where her elbow is. It's dead as gonna
Yeah,
go where
literally.
her elbow is.
Yeah. Oh my god. Where is she? That's Memphis. Oh, Ja's a thug. Ja's a gangster. that nigga is a gangster. Me personally, I'm done. I'm gonna call it like it is. So many people have said something. So many people have warned him. The elders really took him under their wing, and they could be bitch niggas too. It is what it is. All these things can be true. I just know when a duck comes across my way and quacks, may have some questions the first time. But when he spins the block and quacks 3, 4, 5 times, that's a duck. I can't call it nothing but nothing. That's a duck.
What did he do wrong?
He broke the rules.
What rule?
What rule?
If
What
they
rule
have,
did he break?
and I'm
I
saying
was
if
saying
because I know
something,
it's,
but
I know you're
looking
gonna
it up.
say I
These
know
are
you're
just
gonna-
different questions and conversations that.
no. I listen.
Independent from each other.
Listen.
Go ahead.
If you're gonna say that, and I can like I would bet my life on it. The NBA has rules in place about conduct detrimental to their image outside of the workplace. They just do. They have
So
a
that's what BJ
detrimental.
had said in the
Yeah.
CBA for
They have
this
detrimental to
Mhm.
conduct outside the workplace.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna lie, 95.5, not even 95, 97.8% of jobs in America do. It's just
Mhm.
about, are you gonna get caught or are you not? So you can smoke weed at the gas station with your homeboys and you might not get caught. But as soon as you have that Subway shirt on, guess what? You're packed the fuck up. Once Subway gets a hold of that, that's why these jobs, when people catch these folks doing racist things or whatever, and then they find their jobs and their jobs fire them, that's because
Mhm.
most jobs have conduct detrimental outside the workplace clauses in their rule book. They do. Is it vague? You can call it that. However, we know that some shit is not okay. Some other shit is okay, especially if you've been down that road not once but twice. He broke the rules. He did. I think he's
He
a rule
broke the rule the
breaker.
first time, yeah.
He broke the rule the second time. He's a rule breaker.
I don't think he broke the rule the second time. I don't know what rule. You can't tell me what rule he broke. You're telling me what you assuming. You're telling me, Omar, what he probably did, what the rule probably, and that's fine. If that's the thing, that's the thing. I'm just asking niggas to point out what it is. If that's so hard for me to,
Can you
if
point
that
out
is
the
so
other
crazy-
rule? Can you point out the other rule?
The rule that he broke before?
The rule about taking the gun on the plane. Can you point that out though? Can you point that out?
Yes, I have them right here. I have the rules.
This
I
is
have
the
both
CBA rules? That's the rules?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have the
My-
rules in terms of what they deem the rules for having guns in the NBA. In terms of traveling on the road and NBA players owning a weapon. There's nothing against any NBA players owning a firearm as long as when the season starts, you disclose the modifications you have, the registration, and show that it's legal, and disclose that to each team, to your respective team. You have to. So
It
there's
has to
no. Go ahead.
Oh, my fault. I thought you was done. But it has to be some conduct thing because even just looking at like when he got suspended last time, Adam Silver comes out talking about conduct being irresponsible, reckless, and potentially dangerous. How he's expressed remorse for said behavior. Ja Morant in the interviews is talking about behavior and stuff like that, more so than the act of having a gun on the plane. So I'm just deducing, not saying it is, because we don't have apparently we don't have it out, but it has to be something related to conduct by that alone, because there's no way everybody's talking about the action itself versus the fact that he had a gun on the plane, and that's against league rules. Like that article, it does exist somewhere, 99% sure of it, but all the interviews, all the commissioner reports, all the Ja Morant interviews, all that shit, they're saying the same thing in terms of conduct. So for me, I don't know how this wouldn't play under conduct as well, or at least a similar rule that got him packed up the first time. The way I at least interpret it, I think to see it differently, I'm not saying you're playing dumb. I think you say you're being obtuse about it, but I wouldn't call you playing dumb. I respect you enough to not think you're just acting like a dumbass.
I don't see how it's being obtuse to say that the first time he got in trouble for breaking a rule, and this time he didn't necessarily break a rule. So I don't see what's necessarily wrong. I can see the problem. I can see why. I can understand that the imagery is bad. I can understand that him being seen with the gun, listening to rap music. I can understand the optics look crazy to people. I can understand that.
Right.
But just because I'm not going to sit there and say, "Oh my God, Ja, you look like," I don't see a criminal when I see Ja Morant dancing and be YoungBoy with a gun. I don't.
Okay, now that I give you, I don't see. I'm not to Omar's strength. I'm always the middleman. I like literally. I don't think that he's just a straight up thug, but he's definitely just has to have an image. And obsessing over that image, one, we all agree is stupid. Two, the NBA, I don't know how private organization shit is. I don't know if it is, but I know for a fact the NBA does not want to endorse that. So if you are going to work for the NBA, there's some legality. I don't want to say it the wrong way, but there's some legality to where the NBA can just straight up say, yeah, no, fuck you. Either them or the Grizzlies. As a result, they don't want to endorse that message. Ja knows that. It cost him a supermax, literally, I want to say. And for him to do it again, that's just, not only is it stupid, he's breaking some rule that unfortunately we don't have specified at this moment in time. Maybe we need to wait for a statement, but I know for a fact that it's something in terms of conduct that he went against, because they wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, nah, fuck you, just because. Like, they can't just wake up tomorrow and just say fuck Steph Curry and he just went to bed sleeping. Like,
But that's what I was saying earlier, though. Again, because of the image thing, the NBA they can find a rule in the rule book to justify whatever they want to do. I just feel like that's what the NBA does a lot in a lot of cases.
yeah.
There's certain shit that they'll just let by. We can even talk about just officiating in a game. Like, there's a lot of shit that they can choose to pass on or not. But if they want to, they're gonna look at Rule 35 or whatever. I'm gonna call it at this time, and this is my justification. So
It's not again, it's not a rule. I mean, and niggas have
Yeah,
work
I don't
jobs.
think it's
Let me say this. It's not finding a rule. It's a rule specific about conduct in the NBA. Now, if you're talking about how specific that rule can be, that's a different conversation. But when it comes to finding a rule, the rule is in place. If they find it detrimental to the end-all be-all product, they can pass down fines or whatever on you as they see fit. I do want to talk about the friend though, because I don't think that the friend is getting the fair shake in this conversation. People are literally killing the friend.
Oh, I was about to say, please don't. Yeah, I completely disagree with that shit.
Niggas is literally watching the video and knowing every sign that the friend didn't was literally trying to look out for Ja's best interest in the situation. You can see the friend, they're vibing on fucking live. Ja doesn't have a gun. He takes the phone off of him. Ja goes back to vibing. He looks back, there's no gun. And as soon as he turns the camera back, you can tell Ja just lifted his hand from his fucking hip, just like this. And it's for a point. He doesn't keep it on him for no longer than a second to realize what the fuck is going on and took it off. How the fuck is that an awful friend? If y'all niggas is generally upset, I'm literally seeing niggas have to take, bro, why is niggas recording Ja 24/7? Maybe you niggas don't understand. These are young niggas who are just living the prime of their lives. Why? That's what people do. That's what the younger generation does. They record themselves, vibing the music, chilling. What is so wrong with them niggas all being on Instagram Live, sitting on the hood of the car dancing? That's literally what Ja Morant does. Ja does that in his free time all the time. You would know that if you followed him on Instagram. He does that with his friends. I don't think that's not caping. That's not cap. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the issue is here. Niggas is just chill. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Now, be more wary. Be more wary of your surroundings. Fine. But I'm not about to sit here and say, yo, the friend's a problem. When he literally looked at Ja, didn't see a gun, go back and come up, Ja got a gun. He's like, oh shit, nigga, what the fuck? And tries to play it off to look out for you, nigga. You didn't even notice. Ja didn't know. Ja was still vibing the young boy the whole time. Ja did not realize what the fuck happened.
Yeah. I mean,
I did pull out a gun.
Right.
Oh, shit.
The minuscule pushback I have, not towards anything you said, but to the friend in this situation, and it's minuscule for a reason, is ultimately it does show that Ja is like surrounding himself around similar minds, because it's like, why would that friend go live is what a lot of people are asking. Well, tell you the truth, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. My friend's Ja Morant. Shit, we on the live with it. We vibing type shit. We talking. Hey, look who I got in the car with me type shit. It would help his image. It would help his image a little bit. Maybe not too much. It wouldn't get him money or no shit. Might get him a jump, but like no more than that. Yeah, it is what it is. So he's just like, oh shit, I'm hanging with Ja Morant. Like, look what I'm doing today. Type shit. To a much higher degree, Ja in guns apparently. So that's why I'm like, maybe you could argue L friend there, but everything else is nasty. Everything else, truly, when you watch the video, I get Ja Morant has a lot of exciting basketball moments. He's a great player, and he works hard when he's able to work hard. But ultimately, nobody watching that video, if you didn't know either of these two young men's name, would you say that the friend tried to set up Ja Morant? Not even close. He literally is like, the screen recorder is the real culprit here, but it's literally bros vibing, sees his friend vibing, tries to flash his friend has a gun. What the fuck? That's it.
I want to read the super chats, but I want to bring this up before we move on. This whole thing is this is not in the CBA. Sorry, guys. This is an excerpt from the NBA Constitution about misconduct.
They got a constitution? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he's cooked
I
then.
think it was D.
Damo, there is your answer. I ain't gonna lie.
I think it's under D if I'm not mistaken. But all of this is truly about conduct, the act in which, if it's at a game, and if it's against another player, if it's against the team, if it's against all that. But D, if I read it correctly, the commissioner shall have the power to suspend. And mind you, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the commissioner passed down any judgment. I think that was the Grizzlies organization.
The Grizzlies did it waiting for the league's approval, pending league review. So they're waiting to see what the commissioner says, and he's going to have the final say.
Jesus Christ, my throat hurts from swallowing that piece of bread.
Damn.
The commissioner shall have the power to suspend for a definite or indefinite period, or to impose a fine not exceeding $50,000, or inflict both such suspension and fine upon any player who is, in his opinion, no women can ever be commissioners. You see that? In his opinion. That's a crazy thing.
It's in the law, pussy.
They did not.
I got food outside. I'm gonna get
They never want a woman to do
Know
it.
your limits, Becky. Know your fucking limits.
You can't even be a coach, Becky Hammond. That's a crazy thing.
Told y'all the NBA is sexist, man. It's crazy. Told y'all, man.
They just let them be refs, though. So, I mean, we're doing
The
it.
National Basketball Association?
No.
Women's. Never mind, man. I'll get my bag.
In his opinion, shall have made or caused to be made any statement having or that was designed to have an effect prejudicial, or detrimental to the best interest of basketball or of the association or of a member, or two, shall have been guilty of conduct that does not conform to standards of morality or fair play, that does not comply at all times with all federal, state, and local laws, or that is prejudicial or detrimental to the association. And that's it right there.
I don't know how lawyers do this shit, man. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm cooked reading today.
That last line is everything you need to do.
That last line is it right
Yeah.
there.
That last line was it.
There you go.
Literally everything was cool up until that last line. If they
So
feel
Damo, he was stupid
cooked,
and
y'all.
broke a rule.
I'm cooked.
So at this point,
Oh wait, he officially broke a rule, and that's what we determined now.
Because that last line right there, and
let me
my
full
thing
screen
was,
this.
depends on what Adam Silver says.
let
Which
me
I mean,
see.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I'll
sure
scroll
he's
down,
gonna
I'll
say,
scroll down.
"Yeah, nigga, you look like a nigga boot."
So
But
D is my bad. D
Yeah, I
is
got
D is the rule right here, and I don't, and that's why I didn't
Oh yeah,
understand
GG's.
why you held on to the point of if he broke a rule or not. We know, and mind you, I know people sign terms of agreement all the time, don't read it. I know people. How many company handbooks have y'all ever read for the ones that have worked jobs? Fuck it, Bezos, you got a handbook too for YouTube.
I've
you
read,
ever?
no.
I've read it.
Yeah.
I've read some.
I haven't read it, but I know it exists. TOS.
I've read some
Not the
before,
TOS.
but not enough.
So, with that being said, we know that companies put these rules in place for these specific things right here.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, just don't get caught. But if you're John Morant, hey man, you gotta be stupid as fuck to do it again, and you've got to be a thug. At that point, you got to be a thug. Sorry, not sorry, thugger bear. Just don't get
Thugger
caught up
bear
in no
is
Rico.
crazy.
No, just don't get caught up in no Ricos, Fricos, and Picos trying to be what you want to be. And I see this, we're gonna open up this Q&A. It's gonna be a different podcast today. When a white man has a gun, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Oh,
Shut your monkey ass up.
yeah, that's not it, player. I ain't gonna lie to you.